Welcome to UniFactory. In this video, we will run through the job handling or shop floor control module of the production orders in Uniconta. The module is developed by UniFactory, and UniFactory is a partner of Uniconta, and we develop a lot of modules for Uniconta, for instance, planning systems, logistics systems, job handling, time attendance, and much more. Let's have a look on the shop floor control module in Uniconta. I will go to the start page, which is this one. This is the Windows version of the system. In the prior videos, I showed you how you could do planning and how you could do job handling in the web-based version of Uniconta. But in this case, it will be in the Uniconta directly. We have a menu called job handling. Sorry, it's not translated. It will be, of course, but job steering in Danish is job handling or shop floor control in English. So if I go into job handling, then I get into a list of all production orders that we have created. And I see the steps on each production order. And I can see what jobs we have to do. I can see which finished item we produce, how many. I can see the expected minutes for this job, and I can see instruction and much more. And of course, I can also see when this production jobs are planned to start. So if I move this one in front, you can see that we have a planned start date, and that comes from the planning system. In this case, I would like to log in as an employee and say, well, my name is Per, enter, and then I will see the jobs that I, due to my skills, can take. We have a table where you can define the skills of each employee so that they only see relevant jobs when they go into the job handling module. So in this case, I can see that I can do saw jobs, laser jobs, and CNC 1 and 2 jobs. In this case, I would like to start, for instance, production number 803, and I would like to focus on that one, so I type the number in so I see all jobs that I can take on this production order. In this case, I want to start the saw, so I simply press start. You probably notice that you also have meet and leave. So this is also a time and attendance systems all in one. And we have connections so that if you have not met and you start a job, you will be recognized as met. And if you leave and you haven't stopped jobs, they will be stopped for you. But in this case, I can see that we have started the job, and I can see that the job ahead before this one, prior to this one, job number 15, the job before that is initiated. If I go into active jobs, I can see which active jobs we have. If, for instance, my colleague Martin also attends and he starts, let's say, this one, then when I go into active jobs, and I can also do that in the office, I can see what are my employees working on and at right now. And it's also possible to stop them from here. But normally, how you use the system is that an employee types in his name and he chooses which job he would like to start or he should start. The jobs are listed in sequence due to the planning, because when you have a planning system, you do the planning to meet the customer's needs. And then, of course, the jobs should also be listed in that sequence. And so they are. So they are listed in that sequence, but the employees in the production can, however, if you let them, take the jobs in a slightly different order. If that's a good idea, because they perhaps could spare some setup time by gathering jobs which were in the same material or on the same resource, and that is possible. You have the possibility of, for instance, if I would like to gather this one, this one, this one, and this one, I could create a multi-job, and this job would be turned into one job. And when the job was finished, then the minutes would be split between the productions order I chose on the multi-job. But it's very easy to use actually. Type in your name, see what you can do, start the job, and when you come back, finish the job. So in this case, I would like to see my active jobs, and I want to stop this one on production order number 803, so I press stop job. And I'm asked how many did you produce? I produced 41, I scrapped one, and the reason was that the material was wrong. If I press stop job, then I do not finish the job. I only say I'm going home, but I would like to continue with the job tomorrow. But if I report it as finished, then this job on this production order is finished. If I go into Uniconta to the production orders, then I will of course it will be possible for me to see the time we spent in the production job handling module because they are reported directly into the production orders in Uniconta. So if I go into, I think it was this one, then I can go into the production order lines and see what has happened. We have finished the data cutter job, and we have finished the coating, and we have finished the CNC2 job. And here in the quantity, I can see how many minutes I actually spent, and at the time QTU estimate, I can see the pre-calculated minutes, and I can see a time deviation, and I can see the cost that has been realized, and I can see the cost that was pre-calculated, and I can see the cost deviation here. So in one screen, you can see everything you need to do the post calculation. So that is also very easy. I forgot to say that if you are in the production job handling module, then each employee has the possibility to see attached documents. He can go and see details about the production. He can report materials and say, well, I was supposed to use some alustick, but fortunately I only used 20 of these, and I would like to add another material, which I also spent. It was chorizo sausage, and I spent 25 of those. Strange production order. So it's very easy for the employees also to edit the details and the materials if they spent otherwise than you pre-calculated. Actually, everything is easy, and you can do everything with very, 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 very few clicks in the system. Yes, I think this is it. Thank you for watching.